All right, we have an extremely stupid combination of some of my favorite cards, but we don't have any energies. Well, okay, well, there we go. We technically do. But no attackers, but they don't really have anything going on either. Let's end that turn. Ideally, we do want to get a water and a metal energy. We have no vessels, so that's going to be tough, but we do have a Crispin. But we want the Altaria with the Soothing Lullaby, 110, and they got to flip 2 coins instead of 1 to wake back up, which is good unless they like evolve or switch or whatever. Then of course status effects go away. But we also have the Neutralization Zone, and heck yes, we got ourselves an Arven. I like that. I need that. I gotta have that. So we're gonna go with this Arven right here, this nice little Arven, and do we Gravity Gemstone? Is it too early for that? I kind of wish we could just attack. Obviously we can't fill out the bench. So maybe we Air Balloon and just get stuff we need through the PAF and kind of buy our time. Let them get ahead. Of course, we have those reversal energies anyway. So we're going to chill, just fill out that bench, just hanging out. We got counter catchers as well. Let's go Buddy PAF. Obviously get the Tatsu. And we'll go Swablini Bandini right now. Trying to get things going. You know, Turbo Energize wouldn't be bad, but it's only really for the Altaria, so maybe it's like not super pertinent. Either way, we're going Air Balloon on the Cloud. Retreat into the Sush Magoosh. Let's go ahead and evolve the one with free retreat. I doubt they're able to attack. I don't want to waste the Neutralization Zone, at least until they put a stadium down. They probably, again, have the full metal lab. We do get the Crispin. So now we can attack with the Altaria if... Go ahead. If... I mean, I kind of don't want to right now because I want that Beldum to come out. Alright, it's already a Matang. Unless they take out the Tatsu somehow with the Carbink. Not going to happen, but, you know, they could. We could counter catch. Dropping the Super Potion and the Darkness Energy. Is there a Monkey Dory in our midst? I don't know, but there is a Pidgeot, and I don't like that. We have Enhanced Hammer as well, but I don't think our opponent has any special energies. Though that Darkness was strange. We got an Arven. Okay, we're going to Tatsu first because it doesn't hurt. Let's attract those customers. Nothing. Yikes. All right, we're going to go Crispin, I guess. Right there. 1, 2. Doesn't matter which. All we gotta do is buckle my shoe energy right here. And yeah, now at this point, let's go right here. At this point, I kind of do want them to get this Metagross going. So go ahead. Again, no, I mean, they're probably gonna get a Pidgeot too. They did have the time. I mean, we had the time too. 41 cards in deck. So like, yep, there's the Pidgeot. That's gonna be rough, especially if they have a stadium. I can't imagine, because there's the Stevens Stadium as well, isn't there? I can't remember what it's called. But I think if I just look up Steven. Is he a PH Steven? I think he is. No, he's a V Steven. Yeah, he's a V Steven. Stevens in the community. If you're a Steven or no Stevens, what's the difference between the PH Stevens and the V Stevens? Are they, like, does it say something about the kind of person you become or no? Okay. Yeah, okay, no, the Carbink actually did flashback to when I was like, that Carbink's not doing crap, dude. Nobody cares about this Carbink. Yeah, all right, Altaria. Show them your motives. Only doing 80. I'm afraid that they have stadiums, though, so I still don't really want to play the Neutralization Zone yet if I don't have to. Let's go Arven. And, I mean, Wugtrio would be nice. Filling out the bench is good. Let's go fill out the bench. We don't have Nest Ball, but we do have Ultra Ball. So what would we want to drop? I feel like we want to trap with the Gemstone. We'll drop an Air Balloon from an Ultra Ball. And we have to grab the Ultra Ball, of course. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and pop that balloon. Drop the Enhanced Hammer. Fez and Skibbity. Right there. That's 3 more for us, friends. Tres más. Very nice. Flip that script. And hopefully we can flip the script in general. That's what we're looking for here. The Swablu gets metal. Let's go counter. If I go counter catch, I think we should go counter catch. Counter catch zone. Or yeah, counter catch zone sleep. He can put energies even on himself, so he can do 200. Counter catch 3. It's 4 turns to take it out. All right, we're going zone for sure either way. It's just do we counter catch? Because the Pidgeot has free retreat. So I think we put it to sleep. It's going to do less damage too because of the Carbink. It's going to do 80. But I mean, we can buy some time. They're going to go through the deck. I mean, that is what a control deck is. So it's going to go a little slow. But put them to sleep at least if they pop the neutralization zone. So 2 tails, that means they're getting 2 heads next turn, but I'll put it back to sleep. As long as they're asleep on their turn, I'm not super worried. The ability still works if they're asleep, but I showed my power level. There's the, okay, they just had it in their hand, great. Okay, so now we're just dealing with sleep. And they can search out a switch if they want. I don't know, they might run just 1. Not gonna knock me out though. Quick search, but again, they thin out a little bit and then towards the end of the game, we go... Oh, dude, come on. Of course, you still need the darkness energy for that, but... Bleh. All right, still asleep. Okay, they're definitely flipping heads. Now, this does... The Carbink's, like, really... Yeah, the Carbink's really making things happen now. Heck, we're losing. Maybe we go... I kind of want to get more Wugtrios and then Hilda next turn. Start leaning towards milling. Let's go Arven. PAF it up. Feel the noise. Gravity Gemstone, of course. Double PAF for the worms. You got worms, my guy? My dog just got a dewormer. He's chilling. He's good. Thanks for your concern, though. Kind of hate this. I do kind of hate this. I think we're going to waste as much time as we can. Or not waste time, but like really make them work for it. And then... Nice. Jesus, 6 tails in a row is crazy. We only need 1. I'm not liking this karma. They can search out a darkness energy with Pidgeot for the Monkey Dory. So, yeah, this is going to be rough. Maybe we retreat next turn with the Hilda. Because this status effect on the Altaria stays put, even if it retreats, I think. Because it's attached to the Metagross at this point. So I think I can retreat. It's not... I'm curious who they're going to go for. Oh, they go for my Swablini, dude? That's whack. Okay, it's asleep. We're going to chill on it being asleep and start Milli Vanilli. And hopefully just get the work done, right? They're at 5, so... Let's Hilda first and make sure nothing bad would happen. All right, let's go Wugtrio and Reversal. Done. I shouldn't have given them the damage counters. That's something, these are things you gotta realize. Not me, but you gotta realize it. I would never listen to my own advice. All right, Wig, let's push the envelope. Of course they're gonna wake up as soon, but hey, at least the Altaria stays awake. It can put it back to sleep after the KO. Gravity Gemstone, I don't think so. We're gonna go Undersea Tunnel. We're gonna save the Gemstone for a counter catcher. So, Flipadelphia. This is literally a coin game between the waking up and the, and all that other stuff. We did make them drop a research, which I hate, but hey. Okay, very good. I don't think they have a switch because they obviously would have used it. They did lose a recycler, which is huge in terms of replenishing the deck. So we're really happy to see that. Adrena Brain. You know, they're going to run out of stuff, though. So that's good. They will get a prize, though. But now they can't Adrena Brain to knock out any of my Wugtrios. Only... Oh. Well, never mind. Well, at the end of the day, they still need the damage counters down, right? So if they don't have the damage counters down... But I get what they're going. This is a pretty, like, ultra defense with the Stevens Carbink as well as the Granite Cave. I get it. But do you have a switch? I don't care if you got all this defense if you can't switch. All right, the bird has made his choice, and it's a Pokemon. Stevens Skarmory. Spreading more damage, don't like that. Skarmory, sometimes people say. I go with Skarmory. It'll always be Skarmory to me. Do you have a switch? Okay, I'm okay with that, actually. That helps. And you have to discard an energy, right? Yeah. But do you have a switch? Okay. Still got a tails. Bro, okay, this is crazy with the two tails. Have they flipped one head? Yeah, they have flipped one heads at this point. Lana's Aid. Lana's Del Aid. And they did take out a, you know what, we're gonna go flip that script first. Dig a little deeper. Trying to get a Hilda. So we're gonna Pokégear. There it is. Done. Now we do have fewer cards in our deck than our opponent, so we got to keep our eyes on that. But we have Xerosic as well. That'll be pretty funny later on. All right, let's go Hildis, one more Wugtrio, and sure, another reversal. We can use the ignitions later, either way. And I guess the reversal's good because the Altaria can use it too. But we're gonna go evolve. I don't really need to put any energies down now. What are you thinking about? Oh, I don't, okay. Okay, I don't know, like nothing was, what the heck? Why? If you have more prize cards, yeah. Oh, that was weird, it wouldn't let me click it. I guess it was thinking about a lot of stuff, but bro, you had me thinking I didn't read the cards properly. Yeah, still only getting one each time. We definitely want to get a little bit ahead. Iono certainly helps. Okay, there's a tail, and okay, just one this time. Yeah, dropping the Iono helps because if their hand did build up, they wouldn't be able to reset it into the deck. Boss's orders. Okay. We have the reversals in hand. They can't Iono us. They're going to Adrenabrain 10. I don't really care about that. And if Metagross uses its ability, it is also thinning out the deck. So I think we did the dang thing. The only thing is switches. If a deck is switch heavy, I mean, that's always been the thing with Wugtrio anyway. But even if they do, we have the counter catchers. And all right. I mean, okay, just so you know, the plan, if they do wake up, probably just let the Wugtrio die. But, you know, we do have air balloons. Technically, we could retreat. I mean, I think we've used 2, but that's kind of the idea. We'll go Undersea Tunnel, but we also don't want to put those damage counters down anyway. It's not about damage. The life points are, is this Karma? Okay, I'll take it. I think this might be the most tails flipped in any TCG game ever. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, this might be a one gamer video. I don't know. It is kind of fun, but there's not a lot to say. Once you get set up, there's not a lot to say other than, can you believe how many times it flipped tails? I don't know what this bird is looking for. Literally scavenging. I'm honestly treating it as a foregone conclusion that this Metagross is never, ever going to wake up. I'm going to put another Swablu down because I like to party. I've always said this. And hopefully it survives because the Skarmory can just knock it out. That's actually kind of stupid for me to put that down, but content, bro. Content. You got to be content with your content. I can make him discard 1 with Xerosic. Not going to do that. Let's go ahead and Undersea Tunnel, Philadelphia. Okay, okay, okay. Karma swung back around. I'll be seeing Hulk Hogan in hell. 9 cards left for our opponent. All right, it happened. Our long national nightmare is over. I'm going to counter catch and Gravity Gemstone that Monkey Dory. And there's nothing you can do about it. Actually, they do have psychic energies. They actually could attack with the Monkey Dory and confuse me. That would be pretty whack. But next turn, I'm going to Xerosic. And then I'm going to Wugtrio. And then everyone's going to clap. And then everybody clapped. I just realized I put my stuff in the dryer and didn't... yeah, they took it out. And didn't... Oh, no. I didn't put a timer. So, whoops. All right, Night Stretch. We can get a Wug down now. I kind of wanted to do that because of the Skarmory. All right, let's counter catch. This monkey's name is Maria. I'm telling her, come over here. Gravity Gemstone down. We're going to go Xerosic because we're going aggro on this one. Get rid of your stuff. Give me all your stuff. Oh, that's some useless stuff. I respect that. Let's draw. We still got the lead. Cool. We do have Iris's Fighting Spirit, but don't really need it. So, not going to worry about that. We actually have Shaymin. So we're going to put Shaymin down to protect us from the Skarmory that we're not going to need protection from. And Undersea Tunnel, excuse me. And we need 3 to end this. And we are, oops, just faced right into the mic. We are a merciful Wugtrio. Next turn, I think we got the GGs. Quick search. Certainly just need 1, count them, 1 head now. I always use the fat Pikachu coin. I don't know if anyone ever picked up on that, but fat Pikachu all the way. Fat Pikachu, here to stay. And fat Pikachu wants to say GG's. Getting that last one. You'll love that. Let's see. GG's. All right, we only got the Swoosh Magoosh right now, but I think I like this start mostly. We have everything but other Pokemon, but if we can hit an Arven, get ourselves a Poffin, track those customers, I think we're in a good spot. Do we want... We have the Crispin With the Crispin, that's the thing, but we don't have an Altaria. Embarrassing. Very embarrassing. I think we're gonna go... Oh man, this is tough. Because we might have... Honestly, it's probably a moot point because we're probably just gonna get Iono'd. But let's... we're gonna grab Hilda. Sorry for the deliberation. Hopefully next turn we can Arven and we're not gonna have to think about it that hard. Go on ahead, my friend. All right, let's see what we're working with. 4 Arvens. I mean, entirely possible. Gotta fill that bench. Haven't put the Shaymin down yet. I know that the fan rotom, they're gonna get some nice little setup. I know that the Crabominable, very hard name to say, it is able to attack for cheaper for every Kofu in the discard pile, which means, and okay, so this deck is going to draw through. I mean, look at all those freaking Dunspars, but they put it at the bottom of the deck, so they can't mill themselves. Oh, Dun EX in the discard, in the Dunscard. Yeah, Tenacious Tail's not doing much, and 150 is not going to, actually it will cut it with this deck, but like normally it wouldn't. Anyway, top deck, the Arven. Let's go ahead and Tatsu anyway. Let's go ahead and Tatsu that GRI. We have a lot of Evos in hand. I'm gonna go Arven for that back-to-back PAF action. I always come back for seconds. Arven right there, feeling hungry. Let's grab this. We're not gonna put it down yet. Done, but just in case the Tatsu doesn't go down next turn, which I mean, no Kofus, so Buddy-Buddy Poff, one of each. You kind of want to set them up at the same time. You only really technically need one Altaria. Evolve that Wugtrio. But I mean, it's nice to have 2, but I like to also keep a spot for Fez. And here go. Next turn, got the Altaria, got the Air Balloon. The Altaria actually would just knock out the Crabrawler if it doesn't evolve. The Dunsparce is going to draw through, and I always say this with mill decks. I always treat the deck as kind of the life points instead of the prize cards. So they're at 4 prize cards left. Or I'm at 4 prize cards left because they have 40 cards in deck. Down to 39 and so on and so forth. So that's kind of my mentalite. It seems like in terms of counter catching to trap, you don't want to trap into Dunsparce because it can just hop out like it's been. Crabrawler's just an attacker, so that might not be super useful unless it's asleep with the Altaria stuff. There goes a Kofu, but we can sort of trap the fan rotom with the 1 retreat cost, but with the Gravity Gemstone that we like to run, it's 2. So I don't know how easy it would be to get those energies down. I don't know if they run switches too. We do have the Neutralization Zone, obviously useless in this matchup, but always good to have as another way to kind of buy time and get more Wugtrio attacks going. This guy's going nuts, by the way, with the runaway draw. Have you seen this guy's legs? I think that's the last one of the turn. The 3rd crab has come down. We got the Holy Crab Trinity. Extremely stupid looking Pokemon, by the way. I like the concept. I get it. It's creative. Stupid looking Pokemon. They got the Arven for the Brilliant Blender Blending Rodriguez and something else. I don't know if they have a Crabominable. I have to assume they do, but they're obviously dropping all the Brilliant Blenders, or the Brilliant Blenders, all the Kofus, and some other stuff. 27 cards in deck. Okay, let me just double check. Oh my god. I clicked an ad. Now they're watching me for the rest of my life. Let's see. It costs 1 less. So they can get down to it just costing 1 water, which they've obviously already done with the 4. 3 Kofus. They prized 1. Interesting. Very important. Very important stuff going on. I'm a very important person as well, in case you didn't know. All right, let's go. Let's see. I mean, I feel like we have all the supporters in our hand right now, but sure, why not grab another Arven? Although, if it gets Iono'd, it's going to the bottom. Altaria. And we have an Artazon now, so I'm less inclined to play the Arven to get the PAF, because we can just Artazon to get. Sure. Let's do one more Swab and Crispin Water metal, of course. Looks like we have all 3 of each in the deck. Doesn't matter. Grab the metal, put the water down. Don't misclick. That's a big part of this whole thing, by the way. Actually, with Ignition Energy, we wouldn't even have to wait for Wugtrio, but like for the reversal energy. But I think we can be a little aggro with Altaria. The only thing is next turn, if they have a Crabominable ready to go, we're not going to be able to put it to sleep. I mean, we could reversal Hilda, reversal energy, and then let's see. We'll have to see. Artazon. Gonna grab another done, of course. Yep. Yeah, we could Hilda reversal. We could Iono, so now we can't Hilda. We have 3 Hildas. We could run into another Hilda. We have 2 Pokégears. And Ignition, the neutralizing zone. Here comes the crab. Oh, buddy. 18 cards left in deck, though. 18 cards. We do have an Ignition for a Wugtrio attack, but we also have research, so we're just gonna have to see what happens. Ultra Ball, another crab. And again, we do have counter catchers, Gravity Gemstones, the like, to get that Rotom stuck. All right, we have the animation that burns my eyeballs. We're gonna go Wugtrio first, just because we have the Ignition in hand. We're gonna discard it anyway. So hopefully I mean, it would have been nice to fill out that bench a little bit more, but losing a metal energy sucks. All right, we're gonna go Artazon. We're dropping a Swablu, so let's put another Wiggle guy down. Just a little dude. Just in case you didn't notice, there's longer ones hanging around, but he's the little guy. So just, you know, be nice to him. Do we need the other Swablu? I feel like we should keep this space for Fezandipiti. We're gonna go Ignition. And honestly, I think we're gonna not bump the Artazon because I feel like we could use it. Fez. We'll go another one. It's fine. It's fine. If we lose a Pokemon and Fez is used and we have it in our hand, obviously we can just put it in the empty spot that now exists. Xerosic. I don't. How do you say this guy's name? Somebody spell it in the comments or something, because I have no idea. Okay, they got. Wait, why does it say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? When did I knock a Pokemon out? Oh, I did. Why does it? They have 5. I have 5. Why does this? Oh, it's because it's Ignition. I was like, why does reversal work? Okay, we're good. We're back. I was freaking out for a second. Undersea Tunnel. We need a big one right here because this one's kind of free money. And 1. Okay, I'll take 2. I will definitely take 2. Dropping 6. Dropping 2 duns, which honestly I would have preferred they had the duns, to be honest, so that they would use them. Although I don't know if they'd use them at this point, but either way. We do have Iono as well, so if they thin the hand, if they have fewer than 4 cards, we can make them draw more. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what this card does. Put them at the bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. That's cool. I don't know if this is the time to say that I think we should have face up prize cards. Do I actually believe that? Actually, I don't know if I actually believe that now. While they can't attack with this, that was a misplay. What the heck was that? We got another Ignition, so I'm ready to use it. I've got an Ignition and I'm ready to use it. And then Iris. Nah. I'm gonna go Ultra Ball. Drop the Iris. Drop the Maractus. Done. I want to get another Altaria just in case. We have 2 Wugtrios down, might as well. I'm gonna Iono as well. So yeah. Done. Now we gotta keep in mind, reversal's not gonna work because we're tied. We need them to take out a Wugtrio, and we just get the other Ignition because we're evil. 6 cards in the deck for them. We can end the game right here with 2 fat Pikachus. And no, yes, let's do it. The fat Pikachu is the truth. The Pika-truth. Your turn, dude. Draw a card. Just kidding. GG's.